What up, YouTube? Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. I'm Brian, and today we're back on the Acolyte. Gonna be checking out episode 7 of this 8-episode failed season. Last episode started off kind of cool again, getting some nice exposition between the Sith and OSHA. Stuff we normally don't really get in Star Wars. Like I had mentioned in a previous episode, normally any sort of back and forth between a Jedi and a Sith is join the dark side. No. And that's it. We never really get to explore the mindset of either side, really. So it was a nice little touch. But of course, they found a way to ruin it. For me personally, others may feel differently, and that's okay. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. But I feel like they did a huge disservice to Mace Windu. First of all, we got a freaking Indiana Jones whip lightsaber, which, why you gotta mess with perfection? Lightsabers are perfect. Even the little extra bit they did on Kylo Ren's lightsaber wasn't necessary, but they didn't reinvent the freaking wheel. They posed a lot of questions, like, does it take 2 kyber crystals? What happens if you cut one end off? Like, does the other side work? Like, stupid stuff like that. And it kind of looked like a medieval sword. So, I mean, not terrible. Again, they didn't have to reinvent the wheel, but yeah, they just went way overboard in the last episode, in my opinion. And then on top of all that, they made the damn thing purple. A color requested specifically by Samuel L. Jackson in the prequel trilogies that George Lucas himself essentially knighted him with. And, at the end of shooting, they even engraved it BMF. And if you know Samuel L. Jackson, you'll understand what that stands for. So, to me personally, that just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you did him dirty. I don't know, guys. This show has not been it. But it is what it is. I've said in other reaction videos, I'm in it for the long haul, which after today is only one other episode, so it's not, it is what it is, but not exactly thrilled. Oh, man. And in some unrelated but kind of related news, I bit the bullet the other day, and I upgraded my camera. This is the first reaction I'm recording using it. I'm sure I'll still need to tweak some settings, but hopefully the image quality will be better going forward. I apologize if there is a little bit of a learning curve. This camera is brand new to me. It took me freaking like 3 hours yesterday just to try and set it up with the recording software, getting some decent settings on the camera, but I know I still have some work to do. I also got to play with it on the computer and the recording software to make sure I record the best quality image I can. So again, bear with me, but it will get better. So yeah, if you're joining me today, thank you. I appreciate you either coming back or joining me for the first time today to check this one out. If you guys enjoy the video today, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll continue to make more videos like these. At the time of this recording, I know in the past I've promised I'll get more movie reactions out, and I really, really am trying, guys. I'm just hitting the copyright wall. It's a hurdle and another learning curve for me. I'm trying to go about ways to get you the best content, but still tell the story, and it's a logistical nightmare. I have like 5 or 6 movies edited, fully edited. I've spent days doing it that I can't publish. It sucks. So, again, bear with me. I will continue to try and find a way to get those up and running. And, yeah, just fingers crossed. But, well, yeah, without any other intro stuff to go over, thanks again, guys, for joining me. Let's go ahead and get into the Acolyte episode 7. I was just checking out the description for the episode. I think it said something along the lines of "a bitter truth is revealed." And it's like, well, a bitter truth has been revealed since like episode 3 or 4. The show sucks. I mean, I'll call it like it is, people. Get a little bit more Trinity and Harry the Henderson Jedi. King Tommen. Tommen. Oh, something else I need to bring up. The entire series so far, when we've seen the Sith without his mask, that guy looks so freaking familiar to me. I couldn't place it. The other day I was on IMDb, and he's freaking Jason from The Good Place. Talk about range. He is a bumbling idiot in that show. And he's so much different in this one. I didn't even recognize him at first.
But if only I knew that what we were doing was somehow important or meaningful.
How did this guy... He's got like Anakin mentality. Is this going to be a whole nother flashback episode? Not that there's much going on in the present to really discuss, but... is that one of the birds from the other flashback episode? Oh, well, yeah. It is. Because this is now meshing together. Unless, in this one, since we're seeing it from the Jedi's perspective, maybe we'll understand how the room full of witches all died. Because, bad writing or not, I still don't buy that it was May that did it all. The room wasn't on fire, they weren't burnt up or anything, and this is a little kid against experienced witches. Maybe he had something to do with it, because in the last episode he was explaining to May how he needs to be honest about what happened or something like that. I gotta say, I'm kind of amazed at myself for retaining all this information. I will say this about this episode. I do enjoy when a movie or TV show shows multiple perspectives of what went on. A good example of a recent movie is Bullet Train. Like, you can follow what's going along, but you, at the same time, get more information from each angle and perspective they show you, so that is cool.
I know you would defer to the council, but I insist.
And my Padawan, Torben.
I am Anasea, mother of this coven.
Yeah, we've seen this already. Move along.
You're trespassing. Forgive our intrusion.
Did he have something to do with it? I did just say he looks like he's got a little bit of Anakin in him.
Do you wish to escape this path? Do you wish to escape this path? I can help you. I can help you. I can help you. Do you wish to escape this planet? I can help you.
Osha, may we meet your sister?
Why not ask me?
What is, like, her motive of doing this?
Go on.
Whatever it is, it's not going to work, but...
Ask me.
Mother Anastasia, you cannot deny that Jedi have the right to test potential Padawans. With your permission, of course.
If it's a right, then they wouldn't need permission.
That was clever, suggesting we test the girls. Buys me time to ask the council for guidance.
Dada, I feel a connection to Osha.
So, testing the twins is not something we can take seriously. Osha's too old to join the order.
I feel she's meant to be my Padawan.
Ceremonial markings are customary in many cultures in the galaxy.
But Osha did not have one.
She was also interrupted by them, if I remember correctly.
What is that?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I just need to take a sample of your blood. Is that okay?
Oh, we'll get to see May's test now. I wonder if she intentionally threw it.
In this test, you must divine what images appear on the testing screen.
What do you want me to do?
She just freaking told you.
But your children, how can you become the leaders?
I don't know.
I don't think they meant overnight.
Everyone must walk through fear.
Pretty sure they understand that
To fulfill their destiny.
they're gonna need to grow up a little bit first.
Thousands like us. But you must have the courage to say what you want.
It's actually kind of crazy to
I
think
want
that
to be a Jedi.
at one point... Oh,
You
hello.
must have the courage to tell
At one point, there were thousands of
We should
Jedi.
continue the test.
And then, good old Anakin had something different to say about that.
What now, Master?
You should run the girls' blood samples. I've contacted council for instruction.
And then?
You, Sol, and Kalnaka continue the field work.
I actually am kind of curious about their midi-chlorian count.
You saw what they were capable of.
You can feel the twins are not safe.
They say that we have interfered too much already.
Will they let us come home at least?
Let me talk to the council.
They've already made their decision, Sol.
This guy is a walking red flag.
After you coached her.
He's just showing way
You're not
too much
altering this little
attachment to
girl's
things.
destiny because you have formed an emotional attachment to her.
That is not what's happening here.
Sounds like emotion. Well, maybe he was the reason all the others fell.
I want to be a Jedi, Mama.
I mean, aside from losing her child, she's probably worried the Jedi will find out her true origin, which would bring back some more unwanted visitors.
The Jedi will not warn you before they attack. Good girl. Get mad.
She is a child. The
Mommy
girl
number
has yet to
2
discover the
sent her
power.
after?
It's not her decision to make.
But is it?
Witches, arm yourselves!
Torrin! I think they've locked the girls inside. The elevator's
Bad
disabled.
acting I can take from the kid, but Mommy number 2, that was terrible.
Go.
You cannot let them in your head again. Do you understand?
And the two
I
of them
need you
are
to
acting
help
on
me get the
emotion.
girls.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
He's trying to grab the children when his little mission there was supposed to just go and stop Torben. And Torben was going after them because he wants to get off this planet and go back home. An attachment to a place. And she actually regretted her decision. Alright, so maybe it was both of them, and not just one or the other.
It was foolish to come back.
Help me!
Another yellow lightsaber. What the? It's like, alright, that's all well and good, but what the hell were you just turning into? I mean, I don't blame the guy for doing what he did. Now I can understand more why May has such hatred. I thought it was just because of the sister. Good luck with bows and arrows there, Legolas. Well, I guess now we know what's been torturing him throughout the series. She's taken over. This is actually a sight I never thought I'd see. Yeah, you're not going toe-to-toe fisticuffs with a freaking Wookiee. A Jedi Wookiee on top of that. So I'm assuming the whole coven is working together to keep the witch inside of him. So they didn't kill them. Were they just passed out and left for dead? Or did that, using all that power, just drain them enough to the point where they did die? I don't freaking know.
Where's Mama?
But essentially they killed themselves.
Mama's dead.
Oh, now that's the guilt he feels. He intentionally saved Osha and let May go.
Master.
No one blames you, big guy. Oh, he got jacked up.
What will we tell the council?
We will tell the council the truth. May burned down the witch's fortress, and everyone was lost.
It's kind of the truth.
May started a fire.
Do 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 do. I gotta get my kicks out of this show somehow, guys. Excuse me. Alright, guys. Just got finished up with episode 7 of The Acolyte. Only one more to go. Damn, I never thought I'd be happy for a series finale. But it's where we're at. One of my least favorite episodes of this show so far has been the flashback episode. So of course, why wouldn't they give us a part 2 to that? I will say though, I'll give them the little credit when credit is due. This was a better telling of that flashback. We actually got some real solid information this time. You know, what's Torben and Soul were both showing way too much emotion for Jedi. A little bit more understandable out of Torben because he's still a Padawan, he's learning. But Soul is a master at this point, and he's just going ape shit trying to get these girls. Like, you know, understand your mandate and do your job. It's not a part of it. So I can understand Torben getting a little hot-headed and running off. Soul was supposed to go stop him. Instead, they meet at the gates and team up and just decide to do stuff together against the other master's orders. What's the result of that? Well, nothing good for Osha and May's family. They all dead. I will say I am glad that they gave us that bit of information. If you've seen my previous reactions to this show, you'll understand. Well, you'll see. I was like, there's no way this little girl just killed a room full of experienced witches. Like, what the hell? I just thought it was really bad writing at first, and rightfully so. Nothing's been great at this point anyway. But it wasn't. It was something else entirely. Like, I don't know, did they die from exerting themselves, all teaming up together to control the Wookiee? Or were they just exhausted, passed out, and left to die? Who knows? Who cares? Either way, they done. But I guess the biggest thing we've learned in this episode was that Soul had killed Osha and May. Oh, Osha and May's mother, I'm sorry. I don't even remember if that has been brought up in previous episodes. But either way, I'm learning about it now. Or I forgot about it and I'm learning again. Whatever. But the one thing we definitely didn't know about was that Soul made a choice. It was, I can't hold them both, even though I'm a Jedi Master, and, you know, 2 little metal bridges is a struggle for me. Okay. Yeah, you know, he was struggling and decided to save Osha over May, and that's what he's been feeling so guilty about, and what it looked like he was going to tell May in the last episode when they got interrupted. So now we know that. What we're going to do with that information, who freaking knows? We got one more episode left. The show's canceled. So if it leaves off on a cliffhanger, oh well. Should have done better, guys. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I really hope they get their act together and just produce something Star Wars related that's decent. But yeah, we're through another one, guys. One more to go. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate if you could drop me a like. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. If none of the above sounds good to you, hey, at least you came to check out this reaction, so thank you for that. And maybe I'll hook you in on the next one, who knows. But until then, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon.